You know, some people are saying that these inquiries aren't going to do anything, or that this price gouging by supermarkets is actually just scapegoating. Your thoughts?
Look, I think what we do know is there's a number of things that the government can do straight away that'll have an immediate impact on cost of living. The one that keeps coming to mind is actually the fuel efficiency standards. The fuel efficiency standards that are currently being discussed in Australia will be good for every single Australian, regardless of what you choose to drive, because more fuel efficient vehicles cost less to run. They use less petrol, even if you're using a petrol vehicle. So I think, again, what's really important, Leigh, and I think most Australians are already doing this, is actually looking beyond the party politicking to go, what is really on offer here? How is this going to help me tomorrow? I think the work around the supermarkets does need to be done. I come from rural and regional Australia. I grew up in a town called Coonabarabran. So I know just how difficult it is for primary producers at the gate to get the prices they want for the produce that is flowing through to our supermarkets. We've seen a massive change in the way that we shop in Australia over the last 20 to 30 years. We do effectively have a duopoly in this country at the moment, and I think it is important that we are applying appropriate scrutiny to those grocery processors to make sure that Australians truly are getting the best deal, while the producers are also being looked after when it comes to where that produce is coming from.
For sure. So in the rural regions, there will be a lot of drivers of utes and trucks. You know, what about these concerns that these fuel efficiency standards may drive up, prices of utes?
It's a blatant mistruth, Leigh, and I can't be more direct than that. There is no evidence in any other part of the world of the case where, when fuel efficiency standards have come in, it's meant an increase in price to a single motor vehicle model. The truth of the matter is, and what people really need to be aware of, is a fuel efficiency standard means that our manufacturers, our motor manufacturers, will have a budget that they have to work through each year. They can still sell every inefficient vehicle they want to in this country, as long as they are selling more efficient vehicles at the other end of it. I think the other thing I really want to make the point of at the moment, one of the most popular vehicles in this country at the moment is the Isuzu D-Max. If you own and drive an Isuzu D-Max in the UK, it is currently running 20% more efficiently than the Isuzu D-Max we have here in Australia, for no other reason than we don't have fuel efficiency standards. So, I think the main thing here is, as Australians, as drivers, we deserve to have access to the same vehicles that those in New Zealand have, that those in Canada have, that those in America have, that those in the EU have. The only people who are driving the same vehicles as us at the moment are the Russians. And I don't think that in any other case in this nation we look to emulate Russian policy. But for some reason, we have this current political play rolling out where, the opposition wants us to keep actually funding dirty vehicle profits for manufacturers who just won't give us the good stuff.
Yeah, and we have a lot more ground to cover when it comes to driving too. Such a big country. Thanks so much for your discussion today. That's Kylea Tink, Independent MP.